Okay, I am gonna do a spaghetti bake recipe inside the sun oven. I do kind of have a recipe that I got offline, but off the internet, but you can really do anything that you want in a spaghetti bake. It's totally up to you. This one is going to be like pasta free. I'm just using zucchini noodles, and I already spiraled them up because I wasn't even thinking about putting this on a video. Anyway, so I have my pan that comes with the sun oven. Here's one of them, and you can use any pan in a sun oven, but a lot of times I do use the ones that it comes with. Sometimes I use other ones. Anyway, so I use this spiraler, and I spiraled up zucchini. So all you do is you just put it inside. I'm going to use this pepper as an example, but I'm not going to do it. And you just put it in the side and you twist it. And as you twist it, maybe I can, maybe not. Anyway, as you twist it, it comes out in spirals. It doesn't work with the pepper, but you get the kind of the idea. Anyway, so I have my zucchini noodles, and they make gluten-free noodles, and I can use gluten-free noodles, but I have this zucchini from the garden, so I was like, hey, why not use it? Anyway, plus the recipe is actually a zucchini spaghetti bake. And then I had already browned up my ground beef, so I'm gonna throw that in there. I cooked it earlier, like this morning after I made breakfast. That way I was already on the stove browning it. I could have used my Blackstone because I try to do as much like off-grid stuff, but I'm out of fuel on my Blackstone, so I need to go get some. So I did have to use it on my electric stove inside the house. Anyway, so just mixing that up. And I thought, well, I could already have this all mixed or cut up, but I thought, well, I'll show you the process of what I'm doing. All right. So then you can put carrots in it. However, I'm not gonna. I just picked carrots yesterday out of the garden, but I'm not gonna put carrots in it because actually I'm gonna do another video possibly today on making a gluten-free carrot cake, and I'm gonna make it with oat flour. So I thought which I have plenty of carrots, so I could put carrots in here. I'm just not going to. Anyway, so the recipe does call, actually, I don't know if you can screenshot it. I guess I could. Anyway, it calls for two pounds of ground beef, but I only did a pound because I'm doing a small batch. 1 zucchini spiraled, and I only did half a zucchini. And then it does call for a carrot spiraled. I'm not doing that. It does call for 1 green pepper diced, so I'm using this pepper. These I was given to by a friend. They are so good when they're red. They're so sweet, but this one hasn't turned red yet. This is a friend of mine grows these, so anyway, they're so good. They're so sweet when they're red. Anyway, so I'm gonna put 1 of those in there, and then it does call for an onion diced up. And so I have an onion from my garden, and I do have peppers from my garden also. She was just needing to get rid of some, and so glad she shared because those are so good. I had yellow peppers and green peppers on, and then I'm doing just 1 plant of cayenne peppers. So anyway, I'll bring my bowl over here for my composting, put all my skins and whatnot. So I'm putting, this is an off-grid like chopper. I do a lot of off-grid appliances outside of my, I should say, like my sun oven. I have this hand crank food chopper. I also have a hand crank blender. I already used it this morning to grind up some oats into oat flour. Oops. But I do have like an electric stove and refrigerator and all that, but I do try as much as possible when I'm making stuff to go use off-grid utensils or go by hand. Actually, so the other day my KitchenAid broke and I was like so excited that it broke. So now instead of using the KitchenAid, I just do it by hand. Oh, I was just so excited. I know that's silly, but anyway. So I'm cutting up this onion and peeling some of the bad stuff off of it. And I'm putting it in here. And then I'm throwing my scraps into a pan over here to compost outside. So then I have some garlic here. So I know I peel the long way, but sometimes by the time you get out one of those garlic peelers where you roll it, I guess I could show you. I'll peel this one by hand, and then I'll show you what I have on. Maybe. Here it is. It's one of these. So you actually just put the garlic in there, and then you roll it. So, and then it peels right off. So yes, that was handier, and I should just do that. So it does call for, like I said, for 1 onion and then 3 to 4 cloves of garlic. So you just put in there what you like. See, like this is a flatter piece of garlic, so it doesn't really work as well. And that's why I don't bother with them. See, it didn't work. That's why. So I'm just peeling it and putting the skins into a compost bowl. All right, so then I put that all in there. All right, and then I have to find my lid. Here is my lid to my food processor. Exercise, arm workout, work your abs too. Actually, when you pull in your stomach muscles, works them even more. And then look at that. So, look at how much time. That didn't take me but a couple of seconds. And I have chopped up vegetables. No different than you do in your electric one. So, now I'm going to throw it in here with the ground beef and the spiraled zucchini. And then there's little scraps left over, and I don't like the way, so I'm going to use my hands. Forgive me. It is just us, the family, eating. If I had guests, then I would use like a rubber spatula. So, all right, then I just stir that up. I'm going to cut some of those zucchini noodles so they're not so long and stringy, that they're just in shorter pieces. I like them that way anyway. Kind of like my pasta too. I don't like it in long spirals either. Okay. So this is what it looks like so far. Then it calls for some plain yogurt, and I home make my yogurt. Let me get a different spoon so I don't put food in here. It says cup, but since I'm only going half a batch, I'm just gonna go half a jar with that. Put that back in the refrigerator. Don't know if I'll ever end up off grid on that, like maybe a propane refrigerator. I don't know. That would be awesome. Possibly. And then some spaghetti sauce, my homemade spaghetti sauce. That yogurt I home make also. I don't know if I already said that. I might have. Okay. So there's the spaghetti sauce. And I already used it for like pizza the other day, so. And then some salt and pepper. The pizza sauce, or spaghetti sauce, I mean, is a pint. That's if you're doing a whole batch, if you're doing a 2-cup or a 2-pound ground beef. So now I'm putting pepper on there. So, and then you could put like oregano on there. I have dried oregano. However, I know I'm walking away. I'll put some dried oregano on there, even though it's in my spaghetti sauce already. But I have fresh sweet basil. So I'm gonna put some fresh sweet basil in it from my garden. How delish. I love growing herbs. So I cut that up. There's like a utensil out there that I saw, a scissor utensil that has like 5 blades on it. That's meant for cutting herbs. So cool. Anyway, all right, let's see, spaghetti sauce. And then you mix that all together. And then you put cheese on top. Now, you could put whatever cheese you wanted to. We could put cheddar cheese on there. We could put mozzarella cheese. I think I'm gonna put cheddar cheese on it. And the reason I'm doing that, because the recipe that I'm gonna do after this, after I make this one, and I'll do a video of it also, is garlic bread, and it's gluten-free garlic bread, and I need the mozzarella cheese for it. So I'm gonna get the cheddar cheese. Actually, I also need to set out cream cheese. I just bought some. I do homemade cream cheese, but I was buying some for my mother-in-law, and it was like a two for price at the store, so I just bought 2 of them. Anyway, oh, I'll show you. This is what it looks like now with the yogurt in it. And then you just grate the cheese, put it on top. I'm gonna do it with this hand. I'm actually left-handed. I don't even know why I grabbed it that way. So, and if your cheese gets chunky as it's grating, that's okay. Grate that. I actually, on this tool, it actually has a top attachment to it where you could grate cheese on it. But being that I've already have the other blade in it, I thought, well, I'll just pull out this handy dandy cheese grater and use it. So for lunch, we're doing this spaghetti bake and having garlic bread, and I can actually put them in there and have them cook together. So I could do the stacking plate, which I'm going to. However, I'm gonna go ahead and get, oops, sorry, you can't see. I'm gonna spread the cheese around. So then it looks like that. So then I'll actually stack the bread on top of here with the other pan. But I'm gonna do that in another video because this will take a while to upload. This is 14 minutes. So anyway, that is how you can make a zucchini spaghetti bake. And then, if you can see, then we're gonna go to the sun oven. I set it out this morning to start preheating, but then I had it at the wrong angle, so it was just 250 when I last checked. And it's just a little over 250. Anyway, so I don't know if you can see, open this up and set this in here. I was going to put a lid on it, but being that I'm going to be putting the bread on it, I don't need to put the lid on it right now. Anyway, so we can check. I don't know if you guys can see the light. You might not be able to. Anyway, it is aligned, so it'll start heating up, and the temperature may go down a little bit since I opened the door, plus the meat and stuff is cold going in there. So anyway, so I'll let you know in the comments how that goes. I'm gonna go make some gluten-free garlic bread, and I'll show you that process.